Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Ansible Sikho. So in this session, we are going to cover more about inventory, okay, and its patterns and variables in inventory file, okay. So we are going to see some ping commands as well, ad-hoc commands. So here, what we are going to see now. So let's say what is inventory and how values are used in inventory, and okay, what is YAML format of inventory, how INI is different than YAML in inventory format, okay, how to convert INI to YAML format inventory, okay, and few ad hoc commands like ping to test our target hosts, okay. So these are the thing what we are going to cover, okay, here in this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, okay, fine. So that's all. Let's see. First of all, we will try to activate our virtual environment. Okay, so let's see our virtual environment. We were using this one. Okay, so we will move to this particular folder directory. Okay, inside that directory, we have our Ansible configuration file and 3 more directories. So this is our virtual environment directory, and this is our particular project directory. Okay. So let's first of all activate our environment, virtual environment. Okay, my env bin, then say activate. Okay, so now you can see you are inside your virtual environment. Fine. So let's move to your particular project. Okay, in my case it is my project. Now I'm inside my project. Inside my project, I have a configuration file here. Okay, so the scope of the configuration file lies inside a project. Okay, the default we have already seen in our previous video, so you can go through and see the uh, default location of configuration file, etc ansible, and inside ansible then ansible.cfg. Okay, so this is the default location. Okay, right. So now let's see Ansible 504 version, but that's fine. Okay, now you can see, right. So let's see what all things we have here. What I have here is my CentOS 1, CentOS 2, and I have one more VM created, Ubuntu. Okay, so I'm going to leverage this as node 1, this as node 2, and Ubuntu last one is node 3. Fine. So let's see my entries, hosts. Okay, so I have created CentOS group here. So let me say Unix OS. Okay, and inside that, let me add one more IP there. Okay, so I have host name hyphen I. So this is my latest Ubuntu server. Okay, so let me add it here. Okay, now close it. Okay, I'm going to check my inventory file. Inventory hyphen list. Okay, yeah, so it is available there, right? Now, so this is the newly added host. Okay, so when I'm going to ping this server, let's say all hyphen m ping. Okay, let me give this much only. Okay, so here Ansible is inbuilt command. All means it is going to take all the host. Okay, all the host will be considered 34, 33, 24. Hyphen m is a ping. It is a module, and ping is a module name. What I am going to use instead of ping, I could have used file. I could have used copy. Those we are going to see in our next videos. Okay, so here I'm trying to ping all these servers. Okay, so first of all, let's see whether you get an output or an error. Okay, right? So now here you can see it is asking me that this fingerprint is not available. This is not the known host key. Do you want to continue? So here I would have to say yes. Okay. Yeah. So again, it has thrown an warning here. Let's see. So instead of all, okay, I want a particular group to be targeted. That is nothing but Unix OS. Okay. So the same error message. Now you can see here in my Ubuntu, my user name is different. Okay. Here in this case, username is different. It is not R admin. Okay. It is not RTech. It is RK admin. Right. So somewhere we have to make the changes here because all my VM is having a unique name which is RTech, but in my Ubuntu, the username, local username with root privileges is something different. Okay, so let's say OS, Unix OS. Okay, ping only 0 to 1. Okay, hyphen ping, but it is taking only two hosts. Okay, only two hosts, 34 and 33. Okay, you can see here. So using 0 and 1, it means take first two rows, two servers from inventory, take first two host. Okay, but I'm getting permission denied every time. Okay, so I have to pass here again as you know authentication parameter here, which is nothing but SSH password, because in my inventory I have not mentioned SSH password variable over there somewhere, nowhere I have mentioned it. So here I'm going to give this, and now it will work, right? So this parameter was missing. That is the reason it was not able to authenticate this two server with this particular username. Okay, so I'm going to add to avoid this. Okay, so I'm going to add this in my host file. Okay, here I would say Ansible underscore password equal to this. Okay, let's give it for one server and let's try. Okay, so it is working. The moment I put the password there, now it is working, and there is no error. But what if I take third server as well, right? For 124 it is not working because Arteg is not a genuine or a local user there. Okay, so in that case we have to modify our inventory again. Okay, so here I would have to mention specifically Ansible underscore user equal to rk admin, right? And Ansible underscore password equal to again same password I will put here. Ansible underscore password equal to admin add 123, right? Now let's see. Perfect. Now it's working. You can see 34, 33, and 24 also provided me ping response. Okay, now let's see the other parameters as well. Hosts. I want to add like who is let's remove it first. Okay, I'll remove the username and password here. Okay, now I will say os underscore family equal to Fedora. Okay, since it belongs to Fedora family, so I would mention like Fedora family. Okay, for second server as well, and third server is Debian, right? I would say location of this server is Mumbai. Location of the second server is Bangalore, and location of the third server is Delhi. Okay, now let's say owner of this server is, let's say, RK. Owner of the second server is let's say DK. Okay, the RKDK is a short form of a username or the server owner. Okay, owner of the first server, let's say PK. Hmm? Now I would say the environment. Okay, in where environment is stage. Okay, in this scenario I have environment is prod, and environment of third server is QA. Okay, or let's say there, right? So these are the parameters here. This is one parameter, location, owner, environment. Like this, there could be many, okay, according to your server attributes, okay. What does it define? In my case, I'm putting it, very limited parameters there, variables, okay. So let's save this and let's try to check Ansible hyphen inventory hyphen hyphen graph. So now you can okay, so the last server host is added, let's say list. So the moment you type to see the list of your inventory and other hosts, so it is giving you all the details, okay? All the details are available here, ungrouped and grouped as well. Okay, so this is how you can define your server role and attributes or the description you can say. Okay. Mm, okay. After this, let's say Ansible hyphen hyphen host hyphen list. Okay, no, this command is not available. Okay, this is nothing but in the form of YAML or dictionary. Okay, so now we have to see how to type inventory in dictionary format. Okay, or YAML format, right? So let's see that how can we convert this INI format into a dictionary format. Okay, so we have host available where you have this type of information. Okay, so we have to convert this information into a dictionary format. So for that, Ansible hyphen inventory hosts hyphen y hyphen hyphen list, then give it to a dictionary format. I would say dictionary inventory. Okay, dot YAML or YML. Okay, now one file is available if you would able to see this. Okay, dict inventory YAML. Let's see format inside that. See here, all children, Unix OS host, and then you have your particular host added to the particular group. Okay, so here it is nothing but it all means everything. Okay, everything here. Unix OS is nothing but your group. Hosts means nothing but this one host, two hosts, three hosts, all the hosts available inside this particular group. Okay, and this OS. Okay, this particular OS group is a children of this particular parent all. Okay, so all is your parent. Inside that there is children. Inside that you have a group of one. Okay, then you may have group 2, you may have group 3, like this, so on. Okay, it will go on. Inside that group you will have hosts. Okay, those hosts will have different hosts like 124, 133, 140. All these hosts will be available inside this particular group. Okay, this particular host group will have host 10, 15, 12, 13. These are the IPs. Okay, I am just taking a last object. Okay, this particular group may have 11, 30, 24, like that. These are the IP. Okay, these host will be available. Okay, so this is how we, you know, consider this particular file format as a dictionary file format in a YAML extension. Okay, so now let's add few more things in our host file. Okay, it will be very difficult to understand and remember the IPs. So what we can do, we can give allies. I would say my first server would be node 1. Okay, the second server would be node 2. Okay, third server would be node 3. All right, here I will say Ansible host equal to. So it is necessary to use while we are defining our allies name. Okay, again here also I would say Ansible underscore host, Ansible underscore host, right? Now here I'm going to bifurcate this. I would say that this is my Debian server. Okay, and here I would say this is CentOS. CentOS. Okay, now now let's see. Now let's see the inventory. Ansible inventory hyphen graph. Okay, so it is showing me CentOS is having 2 nodes and Debian server is having only 1 node. Okay, if I want to see complete information, so I would say list. Okay, so here I am going to get all the details related to my host. Okay, so node 1, node 2, node 3. Okay, host vars means host level variables. This particular host contains RK and Ansible underscore host environment location OS family owner. So every host is having its own specific description. Okay, so now let's see, and we are going to convert this particular INI file again to some hyphen list. I would say my dictionary inventory dot YML, right? Yeah, so it is available. My dictionary inventory is available. Let's see the format. Okay, so now again, see here, this is your parent, this is its children. CentOS is nothing but your group inside the children. Now host is representing now node 1. Okay, the alias name. Okay, node 2 alias name. Okay, again Debian server, it has hosts and it's represented by representing each host by its alias name, right? Okay, so this is how we write. Actually, if this command is not available, if this command was not there, we would have to write this in the same format. Okay, so this is how we can convert INI to dictionary inventory file to be converted from INI to dictionary. Okay, so this is how we can do it now. let's see that um, Ansible mm, Debian server. Okay, Debian server. Then say -m ping. Okay, let's say whether it gives you error or it works. Right? See here, it is taking rtech as a username. So let's modify. Why I'm doing all these things? Because your foundation to be very clear and strong. Okay. So let's move to my, okay, let's say my dict inventory. Okay. Inside that, inside Debian server, you can say this. Mm, 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 mm. Ansible underscore user. Okay. rk rk admin. Right. I'm not putting password here. We will see how Ansible Vault works. Okay, so wait for that particular video. When we will reach there, I'm going to show you how to use Ansible Vault to protect your credentials. So let's say, okay, so yeah, we have not provided the inventory file. Okay, now you can see rkadmin has been picked up as a username, but it is still saying that permission denied. Okay, it is not getting proper permission, so I would simply say -k and give the password. Right, now it will work. So to avoid that again, okay, we can update the password as well. Ansible underscore password. Okay, it will definitely give you error. Why? We are unable to read either JSON or YAML. Okay, syntax error. Okay, can you see this? Why this has appeared? Because @ is a special character. Okay, @ has been considered as a special character. Right, so you have to use a double quote as a string. Now that particular uh, this particular password will be considered as a string. Earlier the double quote was not there, so it was taking @ as a separate special character. Okay, so that's why we got that particular error warning. Okay, it was a warning, not an error. So this is how we can deal with INI as well as YAML type format inventory file according to our requirement. Okay, so let's see one more command, module command. Okay, Ansible. Um, I would say send OS. Okay, here if I say all and -m ping. Okay, is it going to work? Yeah, because I have mentioned Ansible username and password both for my Ubuntu server. Why? Why is it not working? Name of the service not known, name of the service unknown, name of the service. So here again, let's say -k and give the password. Okay, uh, -I my inventory. Okay, let's remove -k for now. Okay, so it worked only for my node 3. Okay, node 3 is nothing but my Ubuntu server. Okay, there I have mentioned the password explicitly. I have mentioned the password, right? So let's say -k, it will ask me password, right? So it's not working. We have to go there and add the password for OS family Ansible underscore password 123 again, right? Name of the service is unknown. Oh, this issue. Right. Okay, so friends, this is how you can deal with your inventory file. Okay, in your organization, maybe as per your infrastructure, it could be a small, hardly 100 servers or like that. If you have entry in your Excel file, you can convert those things according to your format. Okay, the manageable format. So like that you can create either YAML based inventory file or INI based inventory files, and this is how you can check your each server. So here I was going to show you how this server we can use send OS ad hoc command hyphen module hyphen shell. Okay, so here if I don't write hyphen I, okay, it is going to consider host file by default, which is mentioned in .cfg file, ansible.cfg. Okay, and in Ansible CFG configuration file, we have mentioned this particular inventory file to be considered by default. Okay, if you want, if we have different inventory files for our different purpose, so we have to explicitly mention hyphen I and then this particular inventory file name. Okay, now so here hyphen I shell, then hyphen a means argument inside double quote, say uptime. Okay, so what is it going to do? It is going to run, this is the default. This is my CentOS group. This is module name is shell is going to give an argument which is called give me uptime of all the servers available in this particular OS. Okay, and this is my inventory file which I'm providing explicitly. All right, let's see. So here you got the information from your node 1 and node 2. Okay, node 1 uptime is this and node 2 uptime is this. Okay, likewise, you can run host name. Okay, so it is going to give you host name as well. Okay, node 1 name is host name is node 2. On node 2 host name is node 1. All right, again, if you want to see host name hyphen I, right, so you are getting all the information related to IP address, right? Again, so if you want to get host name CTL, okay, so it will give you all the details, right? So these are the details you are going to get. Node 2 VM CentOS Team 9, and there is a node 1. This is for node 2. Okay, VMware workstation, all this information is coming like this. Okay, okay, let's switch to target Debian. Debian. So, okay, so now you see here VM1. Okay, so this is how you can run ad hoc command. These are called ad hoc command. This is the format of ad hoc command. Ansible, then your group name. This is your module name, whether it is shell or file or whatever it is, and then this is argument. Okay, argument. Inside argument, we are providing what type of argument or command we have to pass, and this is what you have understood how to pass the inventory file. Okay, now if you want to create a file, okay, so let's say here I don't have anything in my temp directory, so let's say ll/tmp. Okay, so inside tmp I have all this information in my node 1. In my node 2 I have tmp. Okay, all these informations are there. Okay, that's all. So let's say -m shell, or let's say file. Okay, let's say -a tmp slash touch touch temp test file.txt. Okay, it is going to create a file inside temp directory, but my target group is Debian server. Here I had to mention center OS. Okay, let's see this. So it has failed, stating some kind of error. File has extra params which is only allowed in the following module: Ansible legacy, host, import role. Okay, okay, let's say type shell. Yeah, so it is created now. If you see, node 1 changed and node 2 again changed. Okay, let's go here and see whether file has appeared. Yeah, so we have test file.txt here, and let's say here as well. Yeah, so we have test file.txt here as well, right? So this is how we can run an ad hoc command on a particular server or on a particular group using the given modules. Okay, now I'm going to cover all these things, okay, in this video. So that's all. Thank you guys for watching this video. We'll see in the next video. Thank you.